Plain cement concrete behave differently under different situations. When it's facing compressive forces or compressive load, it can hold, it can bear much more load. The compressive strength of the concrete is much higher than the tensile strength. Tensile strength, you can imagine that tensile strength of the concrete is just only 7 to 15% of its compressive strength. So concrete is weak in tensile strength. It cannot bear the tensile load as compared to compressive load. Tensile and shear forces may cause the failure of whole structure if we cannot done a proper test of the concrete. These are the some structure which are facing compressive strength. Also there is no reinforcement, but they are still exist in our world. Not this one, this is just only for your reference. We should keep one thing in our mind always. Whenever we see the structures like dams, bridges, high-rise buildings, tower, or some other kind of construction, some other kind of structure, when we ever see in our world, we should know these structure always facing some forces on it, like compressive force, tensile force, shear force, or wind load. These forces, when the force applied on the structure, then it's a third grade rule. Structure or object should move. The force, when we applied a force on the object, so object should move in the direction of the force, or it should be moved from its place. Why these structure are stable? These are the example of that structure which they follow the rules. But here is the question: when we see the structure in normal situation, these are the stable structure. They are not moving. They are still there. So the structure only stable when the forces is zero. The compressive, the shear, the some other forces should be zero. It can only possible when we add, when we produce some reaction forces within the structure. These forces can neutralize the existing forces. So that is only situation the structure can be stable. To enhance the property, to increase the property of concrete, we need to add some admixture, we need to add some reinforcement. Also we need to change the shape of the structure, so it can easily neutralize that forces. These are the some examples. We are increasing the property of concrete. You are absolutely safe with engineer. Trust me. Don't worry, it's just for kidding. If we make the structure with PCC, if the span is 2 meters, so counter the forces, to increase the tensile strength, so slab thickness should around be 1 meter. If the span is 6 meters, so slab thickness should be around 2 meters. So it is also not applicable, it is not economical, so we cannot use in our real life. That's why we add some reinforcement. Also we use nowadays some techniques. These are called pre-tensioning or post-tensioning. These are mostly used in construction sites to increase the span, to decrease the thickness of the slab. You see the bridges, the buildings nowadays. Buildings are more higher than in old. The bridges span is more than in older days. The thickness of the bridges also slim and smart. That is only possible by these techniques: post-tensioning, pre-tensioning. Thanks for watching this video.